They just brainwashing you with garbage and lies. Go ahead, brother. Right? Go ahead, brother.
Ham, the youngest son of Noah,
Right?
bore probably about 96 years before the flood,
Right?
and one of 8 persons to live through the flood. He became the progenitor.
Progenitor means, pro means to push, all right? And genitor means gene. And only a man can push out his gene. So that means to push. That means when you giving some to your woman. All right, so when you shoot sperm into your woman, that's pushing out your gene. All right, so he became the progenitor, the father of, go ahead.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Of the dark races, the father of the dark races.
Not the Negroes.
But not the Negroes. So why would all these Bible scholars put something like that in the Bible dictionary, but they not teach that in all these colleges around here? The hell with them.
All right.
The hell with them. Teach.
He became the progenitor of the dark races.
Right?
Not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. So that means that somebody is lying, because somebody gonna go to school and learn that Negroes are Africans. And all you people, most of you people believe that. And that's a damn lie. Matter of fact, the Africans were the ones that were tracking us down and catching us and selling us to the Grecians and the Arabs. All right? So they are not our people. Barack Obama is not your people. Yes, I said it. He is not your people. His wife is your people, but he isn't. He's a Hamite. All right? And Ham is your enemy. All right? Go ahead. Dude, are you listening?
He learned it, that man. That's why he learned it.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So he became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Right. Not.
But the Egyptians.
Right.
Ethiopians.
Right.
Libyans.
Right.
And Canaanites.
Right. And Canaan, that's the area where everyone's over there fighting right now. The so-called Middle East, that was Ham's, that black racist land. So that's another cut on the so-called Jewish people, because that was Ham's land. All right? So somebody lying, because history says something different than what these lying scholars have put in these books. All right? Go ahead, bro. Actually, let me read this next definition of Ham, just to drive that point home. And why these demons got to bring this garbage over here? And it's a Jake Lee. Yeah, we know 9/11 was an inside job. Of course it was. By right, we need to read Daniels again. All right, Ham, a son of Noah, father of Cush, Egypt, and Put, and Canaan, those same 4 Hamitic races. It says, see further on each of these 4, while they all may have been dark-skinned, they were not the forefathers of the Negroid races. So the Negroid races, so here's a different set of white Jewish scholars letting you know that the Negroes are not Africans. So then who are the Negroes? If they're not Africans, like you've been lied to. Like they're always on the news talking about the African American when they know we're not no damn Africans. Africans can't move like us. They can't do what we do. Everybody dark is not the same. You got people over in India that are darker than Africans. Do you call them black? All right? You got Arabs, Ishmaelites, that are darker than Africans. Do you call them black? You got the Aboriginals down in Australia. They're not Africans either, but they just as dark as they are. So what? I can't understand why it's so hard to get in the head of simple-minded people that everybody black is not the same. And Negroes are not Africans. We are a different race. As a matter of fact, get Deuteronomy 7:6 and see what the Lord have to say about us over the Africans, over all people for that matter.
This is Deuteronomy 7:6.
Right?
For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
These people right here, that's the holy people he's talking to, none else. Go ahead.
The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Right?
Above all people.
Above all people.
That are upon the face of the earth.
That are upon the face of the earth. We're above all of them. You included, Issachar, like it or not. You need to wake up, man. You need to wake up to who you are. And I bet you got shovel teeth in your mouth too.
Sorry?
Shovel teeth. Because that's shovel teeth. That's a physical trait that all these people have. They all have shovel teeth. And if Negroes were connected to Africans, Africans don't have shovel teeth. All right? And then if the Northern Kingdom, as they tell you, was connected to Asians, Asians don't have shovel teeth. But it's funny how Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, and Negroes, Jamaicans, and West Indians all have shovel teeth. It's kind of funny, huh? Kind of matches up to what we're saying.
I don't have shovel teeth.
Yeah, you do have shovel teeth. You don't even know what it is. So be quiet, man. Matter of fact, you are not to speak anymore today, Issachar, because you're making a fool of yourself, man.
My name is not
Shovel
Issachar,
teeth, that's who you are, like it or not. Shovel teeth,
I have a name
okay, the behind you, in your top of your mouth, all right? What nation do you hail from? So you're Issachar as well, all right? From your father's a Mexican? Good, all right? So, more than likely, behind, on your top of your mouth, if you rub your teeth, your tongue behind the tops of your teeth, you know these pointed teeth, the canine teeth, behind blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, they all have something in common because they're all on this sign. They have these bumps. So when you rub your tongue behind it, when you get to your shovel teeth, you're gonna have a little bump, either one on both sides or one on one side or the other. And you probably have it. You just tested it. Did you test it? And do you have it? Do you have the bumps? Are they smooth? You don't have it, or are they smooth? Look, it's real simple. These two teeth right here, those pointed teeth, you just stick your tongue up there and touch it. It's going to have like a little ridge behind it, like a little bump, like a heel. Do you have them? Because, thank you. All right. Now ask him what nation do you hail from?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm Arab.
So you're Ishmaelite. Good. Okay. So Ishmael, rub your tongue behind your teeth.
Yeah, I feel bumps.
Yeah, sure you do. Right.
Hey,
You just told me to be quiet about that. That was rude.
So what is it then?
That's weird, though.
What is that all about?
Well, that's one thing that the people who have lied and ruled over the earth, they hid that information. And now that it's out, that's why they want to get rid of the internet. And that also tears holes in the philosophies that they teach. So they try to teach that the Hispanic people came across the Bering Straits and that they are related to Chinese people. And they're not, because Asian people don't have those two bumps that she just found behind her mouth. Chinese and Japanese don't have them. So, but why is it that a Negro and a Mexican have the same bumps in their mouth? Why is it that a so-called Native American and a Puerto Rican have the same markings in their mouth? They use your teeth to identify you this day. They can identify people by their teeth, so they'll use your teeth to identify you. So you mean to tell me that you're gonna have all these people on this sign that all have the same markings in their mouth, but they're not related? Get the hell out of here, man. These people that rule over us are liars. And that's why they hate us. So that's why they delete our videos, because when I'm speaking is the truth and it's hurtful, because no one likes the truth. They want to hear something smooth. All right? And because all those other nations we were talking about, go ahead, brother, you got something?
Yeah, I just wanted to show them this picture right here. Do y'all know what this picture is? Have you ever seen this picture?
Raise your voice out so they can hear you on the camera.
Okay, these are Aztecan kings. Okay, these are Aztecan kings right here. You see the names on there?
Right.
You see how those people? Right. You see how those people look? They have Hebrew Israelite names.
Right. Exactly.
See the names on the bottom of that?
So they hid your history, sister.
Those are Hebrew Israelite names. I'm gonna show it for the camera for.
Right.
Okay, you see it? See it? Got it.
So this information is coming out it's like a flood, because see, it's just like the scripture when
I think we're all related to that.
right,
Exactly.
we're all one people. But they have never taught us that though, and the reason that they didn't teach us that is because it was part of their plan to take over everything. All right, divide and conquer. All right, if we stand here together and some people come over here and try to whoop us, they gonna have a hard time whooping us. We standing together, but we separate, they can get us. That's the whole divide and conquer.
They got guns.
So they divide and conquer. Well, not only that, it was also part of prophecy that these people had to fall. So it was we had to fall. We had to go down. So and so now the Lord is building us back up, and He gonna show His power through us.
And even when they had guns, it took them a hard time to take that.
Yep, and we didn't have guns, and it still took them a hard. They wasn't no walk in the park when they took us down. We were outnumbered, outgunned, and sick, and they still had a hard time. Because we are the salt of the earth. Like it or not. Matter of fact, what was the next one? It's Deuteronomy 32:8, I believe. The peculiar people.
Is that all in the Bible?
Yeah,
All this is in the Bible. We're not bringing, when we read the scripture, it's coming right out the Bible. When we're speaking on something, go ahead.
What is your statement that you're trying to make?
What we're out here to do is wake up these people. That's what we out. See now you see your right, exactly. You see what they call you over here?
I know, but I think that if you know history, you know that we came from somewhere, and that we are somehow connected.
history tells you that.
You're right, but see, most people aren't. What you just said, it goes right over people's head. Well, you right. It is ignorance. It goes right.
Because I mean, we have African American blood. It may not be like the first, second generation, but if you go really go back, you know, I mean, there is some similarities. You know, I mean, there is.
Right, like the leavened bread, tortillas.
But people
Matter of fact,
don't
how
believe it, or they just ignore it.
you know how Mexicans are always wearing in their traditional dress, fringes, so did the Native Americans. You know, that was an order. That was something that all these people wore. You know what the fringes represent?
Are the French there?
Most people don't even know what they represent. Do you know what they represent? They represent the laws that are in the Bible. That's what they were about. All right? They represent the laws that the Lord set up for these people. And the fringes on all our clothes was to remind us of who we were. That's also how the other nations recognized us. Because all of us, our men, women, and children, we all wore fringes. We wear these garments because the apostles wore garments like this. You know, it's an order in the Bible that when you teach, you're supposed to be wearing a sackcloth with fringes on it with the border blue. You're supposed to, this is actually in the Bible. We're not just wearing this for nothing. Sackcloth with a border blue. Why? Because it also connects us to this great family, which is the Lord's chosen people, like it or not.
Well, if you look at, when you go back into history, and literally, it gets that to be corrected. I mean, the whole world, it just made a turn.
Get Romans 1:25.
You know, because
All right, and get Romans 1:25. Okay. Now that you said that, we're gonna use the scriptures now. Let's bring out some scriptures, sister.
you know, because sometimes you see people from.
The world has been turned. Not only has it been turned around, it's been turned completely upside down.
But what I'm saying is, like, you see people from Middle East,
Yeah, get Psalms
and then
83
you
as
see
well.
people from Mexicans, and then there is a similarity right there. You know what I'm saying? There is just like, there is something, but I think we're all
I mean, you got the Ishmaelites as well, our second cousins.
They're a Shemitic family as well. Ishmael is.
We're all connected. It's just
All
that
right.
we don't like each other.
But
Did
even though
we?
right.
Go
Even
ahead.
though
I
we're
know
all
you already know where
connected,
you're going.
Even though we're all connected, only one nation got the promise. Only one nation was chosen.
Right. We're all connected, but there's only one chosen people.
Exactly.
See, that's the problem.
So many.
These are the chosen people. The other ones aren't. No, they're not. They're not only are they. Right. But knowing that the Lord came out of this tribe,
Yeah, the Lord came. I mean,
He came
Jesus
out of
Christ.
Judah. So what is this? See, you weren't here earlier when we proved that history in the Bible. So what is this? And people look at the image but disregard the scriptures that are written on it. You got to read the scriptures that are written on it.
So those are in the Bible too.
As a matter of fact, we're going to read that Romans 1:25.
This is Romans 1:25. Who changed the truth of God into a lie?
So who changed the truth of God into a lie? The same people that put up that image. Well, not just them. They are part of it, but they're not the only ones. But go ahead.
And worship and serve the creature more than the creator.
Right? And we do. We worship men and creatures more than the creator. Go ahead.
Who is blessed forever. Amen.
All right. Now there's another one I'm looking for. I think it's Isaiah 29. Yeah, there we go. There you go.
What about that in Jordan is?
Hold on. We'll address that if you really like. But go ahead. We're going to finish this first, though.
I said 29:16.
Right?
Surely you're turning of things upside down.
They turn things upside down.
Shall be esteemed as the potter's clay.
Right?
What shall the work say of him that made it? He made me not. What shall the thing framed say of him that framed it? He had no understanding.